Hey guys, Dobby at you. Here's a short story about injection molding. The third shift at Polyform Plastics had been running non-stop for 17 days. Orders for a new line of hyper-realistic mannequin heads were insane. Some boutique chain wanted thousands by Christmas. The big 800-ton machine in Bay 7 never shut down. It hissed and clanged like it was breathing. Elliot was the setup tech who drew the short straw for overnight mold changes. Around 2:40 a.m., the press threw a fault code nobody recognized, E999. No description in the manual, just red letters blinking. The cycle stopped mid-shot. The mold stayed clamped. He radioed maintenance. No answer. He radioed the foreman. Static. Elliot killed the main power at the disconnect. Standard procedure. Nothing happened. The hydraulics still hummed. The barrel heater bands glowed dull orange. Plastic kept oozing from the nozzle in slow, deliberate pulses, like a heartbeat. He grabbed the pry bar and wedged it in between the platens. The mold resisted at first, then popped open with a wet, sucking sound. Inside the cavity was a single head, not a mannequin design. A human head, features perfect down to the pores and individual eyelashes. The eyes were open, milky white plastic sclera, but the irises looked wrong, too dark, too alive. They tracked him as he leaned in. Elliot stumbled back. The conveyor hadn't started yet, so the head was just there in the open mold, cooling slowly. Steam rose from the nostrils. Then the machine cycled again, without power. The platen slammed shut. Hydraulic rams screamed. Something cracked inside the mold. When it opened 30 seconds later, two heads sat side by side, both identical to the first, both staring straight at him. He ran for the exit door, locked from the outside. The emergency pull cord did nothing. Behind him, the press kept running. Each cycle faster. Each open mold revealed more heads, 3, then 5, then a dozen, stacked neatly, cooling in rows, all facing the same direction, all watching the spot where he stood. He backed into the raw material gaylord. Something moved under the pellets. A head pushed up through the plastic granules like it was surfacing from water. It wore Elliot's face. Every freckle, every scar from the shop accident 6 years ago. The plastic lips parted. You always leave the short shots in the runner. It whispered in his own voice, calm and patient. We kept them, we learned. The conveyor finally jerked to life. Dozens of heads rode the belt toward packaging. Every one of them, Elliot, every one of them blinking in slow unison. He screamed until his throat gave out. The next morning, the day shift found the machine cold. The fault code cleared. The production log showing exactly 1,247 perfect units run overnight. No overtime approved. No power draw recorded after 2:37 a.m. Elliot's time card was punched out at 3:12. They never found him, but the new mannequin shipped on time, and in certain lighting, especially under fluorescent store lights, customers sometimes swear one of the heads turns to follow them down the aisle. Just a little. Just enough. Thanks for listening, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.